Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, Shipyard Champions. Season 5, Episode 2. Already. That's right. Yeah. First things first, the seasonal scoreboard for this week. Last time, it appears, yes, there we are. Bro Silly won last time. Second place, Lost Galaxy Gamer. I got in third. Not too shabby. Didn't quite expect it. Those guys, they add a lot of guns to their ships. Honestly, wow. Bro Silly almost have 3 times more points than I did. For that task, he crushed it. Respect, man, respect. This week, however, we are doing something different. The challenge is called Malfunction. Your old task force has been caught off guard by the enemy. Your battleships were in the middle of gun maintenance when an unexpected fleet appeared on the horizon. Guns trained on your ships. Your battleships need 15 minutes to be able to operate the main guns. All crew, including engine crew, will be needed to get the guns operational, meaning no movements for your battleships. Oh my god. You must make a decision. Have all the crew getting your guns online or half your crew, meaning it will take 30 minutes to get your guns operational. However, you can maneuver your ships on slow speed, half of your max speed. The choice is yours, Admiral. Holy shit. This is gonna be tricky. Now, my task force and the enemy task force, let us set it up. 1915 tech for me. 1925 tech for the enemy. Jeez. Wanna make it hard, do ya? I can be any nation, so I think about that later. I can have 3 battleships, 6 destroyers, and 5 cruisers. Any combination. So I can pick that myself. I'll go with 2 heavies and 3 lights. The enemy has 5 yeah, come on, man. 5 battleships, is this even doable? 3 heavies, 5 lights, 4 destroyers. The weather is clear. Time of day is morning. Range is 14 kilometers. Okay. Okay. This is gonna be tricky. So in essence, I'm not allowed or only allowed to move slowly with my battleships until the guns get operational. I'm gonna make it 2 lights, 3 heavies. I'm gonna need the firepower from the heavy cruisers, I think. In fact, yes. I'm going with 5 heavies. Like I said, I need the firepower to survive. I can't count on my battleships. Okay. Nation. I'm not unhappy with Germany, actually, for this one. It's either that or France. Bringing a lot of guns. Okay. So let's start off with building the ships that I can actually use, shall we? Let me guess. No, 1,700 tons. Okay. More beam. 1,700 tons. I would like you to do 38 knots. I want you to be Speedy Gonzales. Or Roadrunner, or something along those lines. One funnel is enough. 38 knots, okay. Okay. Well, if that is the case, my friends, don't mind if I do. 6 torpedoes? 6 torpedoes should be okay. Can't get away with those, but I know I can get away with these. What do we have? Ooh, we got 5-inch guns. 5-inch guns are big, right? Yeah, they're big. Ooh, that actually fits. And that fits too. Oh, we don't have the room. We don't have the room. That is a shame. Just relax. Get things set up first. Then complain about the shells and the room and everything. Okay. I do need that. Tell me, flash fire chance is very low. I don't need barbettes. Ooh, can we go to oil? Yes, that'll save the day. Nothing is said about cost and crew. So, veteran crew, please. Okay. Aft weight of 3%. I can live with that. Besides, if I add another gun there, aft weight 0.2. Do give me a hydro. Increase torpedoes, yes. That doesn't work. Oh, no. Electrical, please. Alright, that's it. I would like more range, but let's keep it at this. The V1, check. Yeah, there is no question about it. I'm going with this hole. 15,000 seems to be the max, doesn't it? Indeed. I want very wide platforms. Can we get you up to 28 knots, please? I mean, we're fighting a nation that will have a shit ton of fast ships. Curious. Yes, that would work. In theory. So I have my torpedoes underneath my main tower. Huh, fun. funnel. Engine efficiency, 50%. Let's get oil in. Gear turbines. Right. Tell me if the two hyper funnels are not a bit too much. So I need to go with 2 funnels. Might as well go for the 2 smaller ones, huh? If nothing else, for the weights. Okay. $29 knots. That's nuts. Secondary tower. Check. Casemates. Oh, I need to make some modifications to my destroyer later on. I forgot something, I realized. Casemates, 5.5 inch. As always, giving me a 13-kilometer range on them. It's pretty good. Let's go stereoscopic. Tell me, if I place a gun there, no, it will really block the torpedoes. Okay, that is logical, that is logical. Sad though, sad. Okay. Hello, 11-inchers. My old friends. Because this will be my main firepower for today, not the battleships. Problem though is my flash fire chance right now. So let's go 2 powder TNT at Barbats. That's 3.5%. That's more like it. Anti-flood. I do have the rangefinder. Check. Auxiliary shaft 2 unbalanced hydro. Anti-torp 2 is fine for this. Thinking about going light shells, actually. To get a better rate of fire for these guns. We just gotta throw in a lot of 11-inch shells. Well, not quite 11-inch. Yeah. Shush. You work fine when I'm done with you. See? You work fine. Fine, brother. Okay. Armor. Can we get a 6-inch main belt? No way. No way. 4-inch main belt. Yeah, that's almost... Okay, well, how much room do we have? That is not a lot. Let's get rid of the torpedoes. Oh, we already are at a 4-weight offset, so let's not. Perfectly balanced. Drop down to a single bottom. Drop down to anti-torp 1. Shaft electric. That gives me 1,000 tons to armor her up besides this. Alright. 3, 2, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. 7. Balance you out. Okay. She's simple. She packs a punch. 11.9-inch guns. Should be fine. Now back to the destroyer. I want 5.5s. If I get rid of these sight guns here, that is doable. So taking 2 barrels out, but in exchange making these guns a bit stronger. I think that is the way to go. Aft weight offsets. 4 weight offsets. 0.2, okay. Let's armor that up to 0.7. Let's armor the turrets up. There we go. These 2 ships are the ships that I need to kill my enemy with, or at least keep them away from me. Then we have the battleships. It kind of depends on the positioning of the enemy if I'm gonna move at half speed. However, just for the shits and giggles. What is the max speed of these ships? "40 knots. Can I get 3K? Probably not. Engine efficiency, 50%. Forced boilers. Battleships. Hold on. If I look at the instructions, it says your battleships need 15 minutes to be able to operate the main guns. Fuck it. Let's not use main guns then. Let's get a single 9-inch main gun and turn that off. And turn this into a secondary gunboat. -20, okay. I want a 15-inch main deck. Main belt, pardon me. Something like that, in terms of armor. However, doing so, you know, not having main guns means I can maneuver my ship at half speed. So I can move my ships at roughly 20 knots. At roughly 20 knots, she is functional. Yes. Secondary guns. We got 8-inchers, Mark IIs, 7 Mark IIIs. Okay, 7-inch it is. I find myself very clever for this idea. I'll be honest. Yeah, I can't get you to fit there. That is a shame. Can I fit you, maybe? No. Maybe if I move you. Then I can. Okay. Please tell me the 7-inchers actually fit on here. They somewhat do. Dual 5s. I'm gonna keep that barbette empty, I'm afraid. Unless like so, maybe. Yeah, that works. Okay. Okay. I know I'm overweight. Don't bother me with that. 18,000. I need to save 800 tons. That's doable. That's doable. Oh, I still need anti-flooding systems. Okay, yeah, I do need those. Alright, let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Sucks, but it is what it is. I do need to do that still. Thank you. Yeah, let's keep high capacity. Yeah. Drop the main bell to 14. Drop the decks. I hate doing that. 4 weight offset. Minor. Why do I have a minor 4 weight offset there? That's not very nice. Alright, only 21% now. I can't move you further back because then it'll block the guns. How much room do I have? 100 tons, a bit less even. Let's add the aft deck. Alright, that gives me only 9%. Tell me, range is 9 kilometers right now. If I drop down to light shells, the range is still 9.5 on these. 9.5 on these. 8.3 on you. But it will allow me to get 0.5 extra for my guns. Okay, This is my battleship. What am I going to do with it? Am I going to turn you off? Well, yeah, I got to turn the main gun off, but am I going to turn the engine off completely? Nah. I'm just going to keep running at half speed. Half speed for 30 minutes, and then I can activate this gun. Don't care about this gun, but after half an hour I can actually go 40 knots and be a bloody destroyer, essentially. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, let the failures commence. So, when I say let the failures commence, I do mean let the failures commence. I tried this so many times. I mean, yes, one attempt is the official attempt, and the others are extra attempts where I try, for example, on the top left, where I try to modify my ships to get something done, but this task has defeated me. Utterly, 100%. I have no clue whatsoever. And I can only conclude, really, that my setup, for some bizarre reason, was just not good enough. It's as simple as that. My ships were not up to the task. Fun fact, my heavy cruisers, yeah, they just could not hit the side of a barn when they stood beside it. It was terrible. They could not hit anything. My battleships, yeah, they could not hit anything either. Very fun, but the British fleet was doing 40 knots. And with at least their destroyers and their light cruisers. And yeah, with a slow fleet that's technologically far behind the enemy, I just got slaughtered. It's as simple as that. So in the lower right, we see me playing an aggressive playstyle. I'm sending in my destroyers. While on the lower left, I am desperately trying to get a smoke screen up and get my ships into a battle line for a longer range engagement. Top right, I am running. I'm just running. And on the lower, on the upper left, my battleships actually have no speed. However, they do have massive armor. So I decided to put my ships on hold and use my destroyers there to cover my battleships to the best of my abilities. You would say that one of these tactics should prove to be successful. Sadly, the lower left is my most successful run of all my runs. I actually managed to get a kill there, I believe. Now, upper left, very fascinating. My destroyers, I'm turning them very slowly. There we go. And I'm just gonna hover them next to the battleships to keep the battleships in that smokescreen. It works to some extent. Lower right, my cruisers have taken a hit. And, oh my god, the enemy is charging me on the lower left side. I suppose that asks for some torpedoes, right? Oh. Top right, the Turpet is breaking formation. She got hit. 20 knots is just not cutting it. Not cutting it at all. Heavy torpedo attack on the lower left side. Keep an eye on that, ladies and gentlemen. That is a very interesting engagement. While on the top right, I'm trying to diversify my fire in the hopes of getting a hit. Now my battleships, as you can see on the top right, once they start shooting, they have a nice big barrage of shells, but yeah, as you can see, no chance to hit. Also, on the lower left, if I'm in torpedo range, then the enemy can fire back. I had forgotten about that. Ladies and gentlemen, ouch time. This was such a interesting fight. Don't get me wrong, it frustrated me to no avail. I mean, hardly getting any hits while getting crushed is just not fun. However, these fights had their moments. The torpedo dodging on the lower left, interesting indeed. The frustration about my battleships on the top right, not, well, they are scoring some hits, but yeah, look at it. It's useless. I'm throwing in a wall of steel and they're all missing. And yes, they had rangefinders, ladies and gentlemen. Proper ones as well. Top left, my cruisers are drawing fire and my battleships are still on hold. Covered by my destroyers. Second destroyer group is about to move in with their smoke screens because the enemy is slowly getting around my battleships and I want to keep them safe as long as possible. Lower left, we are in a full panic mode by now, wondering how many torpedoes did you fire? The answer to that is yes. Ooh, a warship sinks on the lower right. A enemy light ship, destroyer or light cruiser got sunk. Yay. But it wasn't my doing. That was a friendly fire incident. It wasn't my torpedoes that did that. Ooh, I lost one of my battleships on the top right. I'm throwing in a wall of steel. I mean, I'm using 12-inch guns, essentially, on my heavy cruisers, but they are so ineffective. Right now, my battleships are being used. Top left, we are throwing in a wall of steel, while in the lower right, I am eating torpedoes. And Speedy Gonzales, the last of my battleships, goes down on the top right. Oh my. This is serious, boys. That is 3 battleships down in that attempt. And yeah, that really sums up that attempt, didn't it? Just... ooh, torpedoes from behind. Yikes, they have a very long range. Compared to mine. My destroyers can't turn to save their lives, and lower right and lower left are demonstrating of that, and bang, one of the games is over. Yes, well, one of the games is over indeed. Now, trying it again. I never had my designs fail this badly before. And it's odd. I never seen an enemy that I could not fight before. I always managed somehow to pull through. Maybe not in my first attempt. I'm sure that happened before, but yeah. In this case, it was just impossible. My designs were just not up to it. Now, if I should do this again, mind you, I'm never touching this scenario again, but if I should, what should I do different? I suppose we could go with bigger battleships, more armor on them, and a better main gun battery, and just pray we can get out, can get the 15-minute mark, and then start shooting with 15-inch guns or something? I don't know. Something along those lines. Also, top left, top right, pardon me, I am running like the wind. Full retreat. Let's see if that works. Retreat until my battleships can engage properly and then re-engage. Oh, torpedoes are still hitting me on the lower left. On the lower right, I'm getting torpedoed as well, but by now I honestly gave up in that game. I'm like, yeah, no, this isn't working. Those light cruisers there, they are just gonna charge my battle lines and I hardly hit them. And if I hit them, I hardly do damage. Watch that second one coming in. That's hilarious. In the meanwhile, the enemy on the top left has finally closed into my battleships, meaning we should be able to hit them, right? No, forget about it. That destroyer is so fast, I'm not gonna hit it, not even at 2 kilometers range. Same scenario happened on the lower right. The enemy is so fast I can barely hit her. I mean, I don't know how the other admirals did it. Some of them claimed they succeeded. I suppose they fought enemies that were slower. Because, yeah. Oh, inbound torpedo on my top left battleship. Upper right, my destroyers got mauled before they even got into torpedo range, so somewhat giving up on those. As Bavaria takes a hit in the lower left. Oh my god. It goes fast. Not to mention, it's fairly hard to give commentary here, as the upper left gives up. GG on that fight. Once more, a fight is over. With Mr. Slowpoke. Mr. Slowpoke failed. That, yeah, they had the basic rangefinder there, so I'm a bit annoyed that they could not hit the destroyers. I remember that is the last attempt they did, top left, and due to me failing that, I was like, forget about it. I don't care. I don't want to care anymore. I'm gonna give up on this task, because the other alternative that I had was completely rebuild my entire fleet. And I'm like, no. Small modifications, sure, that is one thing for these kind of things, but complete redo, no. I failed. And as you can see, the lower two missions are gone as well. Gave up on that one. So that leaves essentially a single fight that still has to finish. Tons of torpedoes coming in. I mean, yeah, goodbye destroyers. At least they detected the torpedoes in time for my battleships to turn away. Yeah. I'm surprised that I actually dodged a few of them. Still, I've done 25k damage according to the screen. That screen is a lie. The enemy, of course, did some friendly fire torpedoes. I did not get... well, I got 8 torpedo hits. Yeah, that's the thing. Those torpedo hits are not all mine. In fact, I don't think I had any torpedo hits on that game. Ooh, ow, ow, ow! There went one of my destroyers. Jeez. I fired my torpedoes. Hurrah! I did it! I fired! Oh, they're all gonna miss, aren't they? Yeah, They're all gonna miss. Are they, though? No, I think I'll take a score torpedo hit on the rear section of them. Ooh, yikes. They almost hit my battleships there. Oh no, they hit my battleships, didn't they? That last battleship in the line is hit. Also, how far are those? Wow, that torpedo changed course. I scored a torpedo hit in the distance. At least one of them. Yeah, my cruisers got torpedoed as well. Kaiserin is essentially disabled. She is out of the fight. And continue onward. Oh god, that's terrible. Anyway, so 30 minutes have passed. My battleships survive in this attempt. Kaiserin, get the hell out of here. Wittelbach, speedy. Increase to flank. Now, ladies and gentlemen, am I gonna win this? No. If I win, will it matter? Not really. But I do have battleships that can do almost 40 knots. And that was hilarious. You know what? Let's go to the live commentary for this last one. Another one bites the dust. Cruisers, you are firing? Okay, I want you to tighten up formation. I want you to turn to the other direction. Please, Kay, thank you. Battleships, high explosives on the guns. High explosives on the guns. Come on. I'm counting on these speedy boys to stay alive. A battleship with the speed of a destroyer. It's not working, but it's fun. As long as it's just the secondary guns that are hitting me and not the main guns, I'm somewhat happy. That's sad. Speedy is about to burn down, so we gotta turn away. Not to mention, no! Extensive fire on Speedy. Damn! Yep, this is not working. I don't know. Also, why am I selecting a sunken ship? Oh, yeah, no, this is not working. I thought, small battleship? A small battleship that's very fast? I mean, 17,000 tons. My battleship is the size of that heavy cruiser. And it's just not enough. Oh yeah, my heavy cruiser line is getting crushed. I have the strange feeling, torpedo avoidance is working. Okay. It is safe to say that this tactic is not working. I mean, I think we figured that out. After an hour of combat, my entire fleet is gone, except for my one battleship, essentially. A destroyer that a battleship and a destroyer that I retreated earlier, and that's about it. Stop trying to hit me and hit me. Yeah, a broken rudder is nothing. They actually can hit me. But in all honesty, I'm down to 16 knots. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, you tell me, folks, you tell me. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.